Good day all. So this video lecture is mainly focusing on how to configure the WordPress in your local computer, right? Let us move on to the video. So the main objectives of today's video is what is a WordPress, right? And then what are the requirements, basic requirements to install the WordPress in your local computer. And then you'll be able to know two ways of installation, right? The first way is to how to install the WordPress in your local computer. The second is automated installation, right? How to automatically, you can just by one click how to install the WordPress, right? So these two ways you are going to learn, right? Let us move on to the video. So what do you mean by WordPress? So WordPress is an open source content management system that has been licensed under general public license version 2. Right? It means that anyone has the right to understand, or anyone has the right to use and modify the WordPress software for free, right? So it can also be considered as a tool that makes the life of content publishers easy to manage, an essential portion of the website, like website content and multimedia files in web pages, without prior knowledge of a program. That's very important here, right? The ultimate result is that WordPress helps to develop and build a website handy for anyone, right? Even without a developer's skill set. This is what the point here. Okay, so anyone can be able to develop a website or design a website without any developer skills. This is what your WordPress. Fine. But you may be asking whether we need to know PHP, whether we need to know MySQL. Ultimately, no. But if you understand, or if you know about PHP and MySQL, then it will be very easy for you to customize the WordPress at any extent. This is what the major advantage, or what is that feature of WordPress, right? Okay. Now, what are the requirements first? So, as I already mentioned, you need a PHP version 7.4 or greater, right? You need MySQL 5.6 or MariaDB 10.1 or greater than that, right? Greater in the sense like the higher versions. So it accepts the higher versions. And in your local computer, you need a text editor. Any text editor you can have, right? And any web browsers, right? Because WordPress, you can work with WordPress in any browser, right? So you can have any browsers like Chrome or Firefox or Edge, Internet Explorer, anything you can have, right? Okay, so now I will be showing you what are the possibilities, what are the possible softwares available to install the WordPress, right? I'll show you that, right? The first thing is that if you are having a Linux based computer, right, you can go for this LAMP server, right? So what is LAMP actually? So LAMP is nothing but it is a bundle of Apache server, MySQL and PHP, right? So it is a bundle of these three softwares based on the Linux systems. That is why it is showing as L, right? Linux based, a bundle of Apache, MySQL and PHP, right? This is what your LAMP server, right? If you are having Windows based server, then Windows based bundle of Apache, MySQL and PHP, right? So if you have Mac OS, you can have this particular server, that is Mac OS based bundle of AMP, right? Fine. Now what about the XAMPP, right? Whatever. Fine. XAMPP is actually a cross platform software, right? But that is XAMPP can be used in Linux based system, computer system, right? Or Windows based computer system, or Mac OS based computer system. So XAMPP can be used in any platform, right? It can be any OS, right? So it is a cross platform software. That is why XAMPP is highly used, right? Fine. And regarding the text editor, you can use a normal notepad, but my suggestion is that better to go for Notepad++. Okay, fine. And as I already mentioned, regarding the browser, you can have Chrome or Firefox or Edge or Internet Explorer, anything you can have. So what we are actually going to use in this particular video is XAMPP, Notepad++ as well as Chrome. Okay, so these are the three things we are going to use in this particular video, right? Fine. Okay, so just I have provided a few links so that you can download the softwares and you can install it. So I already downloaded it. So let me show you how to like install and how to configure these things, right? Fine. Okay, so 5 steps to install the WordPress in your local system, right? First, you have to download and install the XAMPP software in your computer, right? Fine. The second step is that you have to test the connection. What connection? You have to test the Apache server as well as the MySQL, that is your database, right? So these two things, whether it is successfully connected or not, that you have to test it, right? Once that is tested, no, what you have to do is that you have to create a database for your new site. First, that is, if you are creating a new website, you have to create first a database first, right? And then you have to download and install the WordPress in XAMPP. So I'll give a demo of how to do all these things. So once you done all these first 4 steps, right, you can start building your website, right? And you can publish it. Fine. Okay. Once you've done all these 5 steps, right, you can publish your website in a live server. Right. Okay, that is a different topic, but today's topic is mainly focused on installing your WordPress in the local computer. Right. Let us see that. Fine. Okay. So XAMPP download. So you can download this from Apache, friends, right? So download the latest version of it. I have already downloaded it, right? And likewise for WordPress, on the WordPress website itself, you can download it. Excellent. Fine. So this is the download WordPress version 6.0.2. You can download it. Right. So I have already downloaded this, right? So let me install it. So here, just you have to select what are the things you require. So here in this case, we don't need Tomcat, we don't need the Mercury mail server, right? And fake mail, Perl, you don't require, right? So yes. Right. So click next, and click next. So it will install the packages, right? So the installation is over, right? So it will automatically show, do you want to start the control panel now, right? So just check it and you finish. Fine. So now it is showing the control panel. Okay. So now, as I already mentioned, after installation, right, the second step is that you have to check whether the connection is successful or not, right? So just click the start, right? So now it is successfully connected, and then click the MySQL, right? click the start. So both are successfully connected and the ports are enabled, right? If you want to check this, if you want to test whether it is successful or not, just go to a browser, right? And then type just localhost, then press enter. So automatically you can able to see the dashboard is actually shown here. The XAMPP dashboard is shown here. And if you want to check whether the database, database MySQL is successfully installed or not, what you have to do is that you have to type php myadmin, then press enter, so that you can able to check out, yes, your MySQL is also successfully configured. Fine. Okay. So the second step is that, the third step is that you have to create a database, right? So that you can able to, then only you can able to install the WordPress, right? First you have to create a database. So click this database, right? And give a database name and ensure that you have this UTF-8 MB4 general CI is selected, because you have number of options are there, right? It should be general. Okay. And here you have to give a database name. Let me give it as, let's say, Arun, right? And then, I'm going to click this create. Now, so the database Arun is created successfully. Excellent. So now let us install the WordPress. So as I already mentioned, it is already downloaded here, right? Okay. I've already downloaded the WordPress. Okay. So now extract this WordPress, right? Right. So after you extracted it, right, rename it with your website name. So let's say I'm going to create a personal website. Okay. So let me give it as name Arun Vinod. Fine. Right. So the website name you have to give. Copy this particular thing, right? Then go to C drive, right? And here you can able to see a folder called XAMPP, right? Open this folder, and in this folders, right, you can able to see a folder called ht docs. Open this ht docs, right, and paste it. Fine. So now it is successfully pasted inside the XAMPP folder. That is a XAMPP software, right? So open this folder, that is the website you have created. No, open this, and there you can able to see wp-config-sample, right? So this you have to make a copy of it, right? Rename this and remove all the other things. It should have wp-config, right? Now right click and edit with notepad, right? Okay, so now we can able to see the configuration PHP file, right? This is a configuration PHP file. So here you can able to see the database connection details. Okay, so here it is clearly mentioned DB name. You have to give the database name here, and you have to give the username here, and then here you have to give the password. So this should be localhost. This should be localhost, right? Fine. Okay. So now let me give this username. So what is the name you have given? The name you have given is Arun, right? Right. This is the what is that? See, I have given the name as database as Arun, right? So I have to give this Arun database name here, right? Fine. And sorry, not here. Sorry. Here, database name, right? So Arun. And here, what I have to give is that I have to give root. And then here, the password should be empty, right? So as you are installing or configuring the WordPress in your local system, you have to follow this particular procedure. So if you are publishing your website in the live server, so there you have to give the database name, the username, as well as the password. So it will be provided by the what is that, the hosting company, right? So they will give all those username and password and everything, right? So for the time being, for the if you are using the WordPress in your local computer, you have to give the DB user as root and the password as empty, right? Save this file, right? And then you close it. Okay, fine. So now what you do is that you have to type in the browser localhost / Arun Vinod. So the localhost / your website name, right? That is what the point here. Press enter. So see, this shows that you have successfully configured all the WordPress details successfully, right? So select this English, click continue. So give your site title. So site title is Arun Vinod, right? Username, let's say Arun website, right? And then password, you can give anything. So password, I'm going to give sample 123, right? Likewise. So they're asking sample at 123. Let me give sample at 123. Okay. Give some good password. Let's say sample at 529. Okay, fine. So ensure that you have a strong password, right? Now what you have to do is that you have to copy this right, fine. Okay, now install WordPress. So give your email ID also. Let's say, let me give arunvino at gmail.com. So give install WordPress. Excellent. So it is successfully installed. So click this login, right? So give your username, what you gave, right? Right, and give the password here, and then login. So fine, excellent. So now you can do all the wonders, right? Let's say you can go to themes. You can select a theme, right? Let's say you are going to select this theme, right? And you can do all the customization, right? So when the what is that website is here, right? You can do all the customization, right? Fine. That's it. Okay. So this is the website. Okay. So like this, you can able to edit it. Fine. Okay. So now, fine. So until this we have done, right? So we have completed these 5 steps, and we can able to what is that, develop, or you can able to design the website. Okay, so once you design the website, you have to publish it in the live server. The second way of installation is that automated installation. So first thing, what is the meaning of automated installation, right? So automated installation means with one click you can able to install the WordPress directly. You no need to configure the database, no need to do any other work. So whatever we have done previously, the 5 steps, right? No need to do all those things. Directly you have to go there, click a particular button, one click, and then you can directly install the WordPress without doing any other work. That is very simple. That is what the automated installation. So where it is actually, so this kind of one-click automatic installers, that is actually available in the that is actually given by the hosting companies. So what is hosting companies? That is the hosting companies, they will be providing the domain, that is www.arunvinod.com. that is a domain, right? So this domain details, or these domains are provided by the hosting companies. They will be also providing the live server, right? So those hosting companies, they will provide inbuilt applications that is available inside the hosting companies itself. Let's say you can take Google Cloud. So Google Cloud is actually, they are providing server space. They are giving server space to the users, right? So what you can do is that you can use the server space, and in that you have an option called as applications, right? You can go to that applications and you can select a particular what is that, WordPress app, and then you can install it by clicking by one click automatic installers, right? You can directly click it and you can install it. No other things you have to do. Everything will be automatically done, right? Fine. So the most famous auto installers are APS, Fantastico, Installatron, and Softaculous. So this particular video is going to focus on Softaculous, right? So in this video, I'm going to use Infinity Free. It is a free hosting provider, right? So I'm going to use this Infinity Free. So there, what I have to do is that I have to create an account, right? After creating an account, I have to log into the cPanel, right? And then in the cPanel means I think about control panel, right? Once the control panel is actually open, right, what you have to do, you have to go to the Softaculous app section. So there you can able to find the WordPress, right? So I will show you a demo of it, right? So again, let me go to Infinity Free. Right. So go to this client area. Right. So click the sign up. So give your email ID and give your password. Then create a new account. So I have already an account here. So let me log in here. Okay. So what you have to do is that you have to create an account. Let me click this. Okay. So here you can able to see there are many, the extensions, domain extensions, right? So select any domain extensions. Let me select this, right? And then give your what is that, website name. So this is the domain. and then you are going to give a subdomain, right? See, if you want a custom domain, it means that you want to give like www.arunvinod.com. Go to this custom domain, and then you can give www.arunvinod.com. But before this, you should ensure that this domain has to be purchased, right, from the domain providers. Let's say GoDaddy, right? Like that, many websites are there. Hostinger is there, right? So from there, you have to purchase the what is that domain name? Okay. So this www.arunvinod.com, whether it is available or not, you have to check it, and then you have to purchase it, and then after purchasing it, you can use it here, right? That is what the custom domain. So now here I am going to use this subdomain only. Okay. So click this check availability. Yes, it is available. So click this. So give an username will be automatically generated. Password leave empty to generate a random, right? Let me give the same password, right? Okay. So create an account. Okay. So once the account is created, click this open control panel, right? Give this I approve, right? Okay. So once this is done, you can able to see, the control panel access details, right? So you can able to see the PHP MyAdmin, right? The MySQL databases, everything will be there inside it. So there you can able to see an option called as Softaculous Apps Installer, right? So you have to click this, but if you click this, it will take some time to activate because just now you have created the subdomain, right? So it will take some time to, what is that? To list out all the. Now let us check whether it is installed or not. So log into this Infinity Free and go to the control panel, and right here it is the Softaculous app installer. So yes, successfully activated, right? Your account is successfully activated. That is why we can able to access the Softaculous software. What is that software application install, right? So all these are the applications we can able to install, right? So here in our case, we need to use the WordPress. As I told, just one click install. You can able to do it as easy as possible, right? Let us click this install. So this is your domain you have created, right? So this is your website address, let's say, right? And you have to give an admin username. Let me give it as Arun Vinod, and just give a password. Let us give the same password, right? So that it will be easy for us to remember. Okay, and fine, that's it. Select a theme. Let me select this theme, right? And then select this theme, right? So I select this theme. Let me click this install. So it will take 3 to 4 minutes to complete the installation, I think. So let us wait for some time. Fine. So successfully it is installed. So okay. So now let us click this link. This is our domain name. See, our website is successfully created. See, it is available live now. As simple as that, right? So how to edit it? How to customize your website? So because if I want to change this particular what is that, image, and if I want to change the text, right, all these things, if I want to do it, what I have to do is that /type login, and we have created a administrator password, right, Arun Vinod, and then the password is this one, right? Now you can able to see the dashboard, right? So you can able to go to the customize button, and then you can start customizing your website based on your requirement, right? That's it. So as simple as that. Okay, fine. So that's all about the installation of WordPress. So let us move on to this particular thing, right? So we have done all these things successfully, and okay, now the summaries. We discussed about what is a WordPress and what is a XAMPP, right? And we installed the WordPress with XAMPP, and we have tried with the automated installation and publishing, right? And then we publish the website in the live server. So all these things we have done. Ultimately, your question is like whether we have to study PHP, HTML, CSS, and MySQL, all these things, whether we have to study. If you are planning to do a static website, this is enough. No need to understand or no need to worry about how to code or how to implement, right? The developer point of view, no need to worry about it. But if you want to customize it as much as possible, right, for your requirements, then you have to at least know few details about PHP, HTML, CSS, as well as MySQL. Then you can able to do wonders in WordPress. So thank you for listening this particular video, right? Thank you all.